Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. This is Kate here again. Um, I'm going to start by saying something about gaslighting. I guess you've seen the topic there. It's Lizzy Johnson, the wife of Johnson Suleiman. Is she a victim of emotional and psychological abuse? A lot of times, it's like the concentration has been around her husband. People have been talking, saying a lot of things about her husband. But the thing is, this is a married man, and they say that behind every successful man, there's a woman. So behind every man who is misbehaving, every man that lacks integrity, there is a woman. So I'm going to throw a light on her right now because I'm a bit worried about her psychological and emotional stability. Now, this is what gaslighting. Gaslighting means when someone intentionally twists your perception of reality for their own gain, based on the play and movie Gaslight. Gaslighting means when someone intentionally twists your perception of reality for their own gain, based for their own gain. So they twist your perception of reality. A client of mine once told me about an incident where she was quite unwell, and so she couldn't climb upstairs. I think she had just she had just had surgery, and a friend actually volunteered to always come in, do the house cleaning, do the school run for her, because then she had young children and everything. So she was very grateful, thinking that the friend had a good intention. And then, according to her, she was lying normally because obviously because of the injury, she couldn't climb up. She had a mattress on the ground floor, so she was always there, and she had her oxygen tank close to her to help her with her breathing. And that particular day, she had slept, and only for her to wake up, she was feeling very thirsty, and she started calling her friend. She needed water, and she kept on calling, and the friend was nowhere to be found. And obviously, the friend was supposed to be around the house. Knowing who she was married to, she's gathered the remaining of her strength, stood up, just managed, held on to the staircase, and just climbed upstairs. And according to her, she was climbing upstairs. She was hearing some funny sounds, and then she was wondering what was going on up there. And lo and behold, by the time she stepped into her bedroom, that's the matrimonial room, lo and behold, there was her husband and this friend of hers. They were getting on there. And the interesting part is that they denied it, and they started saying to her, you are not well, you've just had surgery, you didn't see nothing, you just paranoid, you are deluded, you didn't see nothing, none of that happened, that's not true, you didn't see nothing. They just kept telling her, and at a point she actually started believing what they were telling her, even though she saw them clearly, she saw what they were doing, she heard the sound which attracted her to go upstairs. They kept on saying to her, you are not well, you've been discharged from hospital, you've had a brain injury, you didn't see nothing, you're imagining things. So that was gaslighting. So, like, they were intentionally twisting her perception of reality. The reality, what she saw with her eyes, but they were twisting it for their own gain. Already, they knew that what they were doing, they were caught in the act, but they tried as much as possible to twist the perception of reality. That's the perception, the true reality of what she actually saw with her two eyes. Now, someone gaslights you by trying to convince you that what you saw that you didn't see, what you didn't see, you saw. What you said, you didn't say. And what you didn't say, you said. What you said, they didn't say. What they said, they didn't say. And what they didn't say, they said. When they did what they did, they didn't do. What they didn't do, they did. So they try to twist gaslighters. Most times it's narcissistic people that are gaslighters. They try to twist your and they do it intentionally. They try to twist your perception of reality for their own gain. Now, coming back to the topic for today, talking about reality and perception of how people see things over the years. I'm going to play a voice, a video, and I'll put the voice note so you can hear. And this is a video by Lizzy Solomon. She calls herself Dr. Lizzy Johnson, the wife of Suleiman Johnson. I'm going to play this video. Was recorded sometimes, I think about 4 years ago, 2015, during the Stephanie Otobo saga, and it's titled "Not My Husband." Apostle Suleiman, wife speaks. Not my husband. Apostle Suleiman, wife speaks. So in this video, she twisted a whole lot of things. So I'm going to start from the beginning.
My name is Dr. Lizzy Johnson Suleiman, the wife of Apostle Johnson Suleiman. Now, ordinarily, I don't like media appearances. But at this point, for the purpose of clarity, I will have to speak. Now, I have known my husband for the past 19 years. And if you are living with a man who is promiscuous or an adulterous person, you will know, especially if you are an intelligent and a smart woman. I have to speak because I wanted to now appear like it's a woman-to-woman talk. I have heard all kinds of rubbish and nonsense this lady has been talking about.
So I'll pause here in a minute. So now she introduced herself as a Dr. Lizzy Suleiman, the wife of Johnson Suleiman. And she says it's a woman-to-woman talk, and that she's been married to her husband for 19 years. And that truly and genuinely, if you're married to a man for 19 years, at least you should be able to tell one or two things about his character. And she is saying that it's not in her husband's character to be promiscuous. I put it to her that she twisted things here, she's lying. Because if truly she was woman enough, according to what she said, that this is a woman-to-woman talk, she should have known that the medical report that was provided as evidence by Stephanie Otobo, how did she get the medical report? All the chats, the snapshots of all the chats she had with Johnson Suleiman. How is it possible for anybody? How did she get Johnson Suleiman's telephone number for them to not start chatting? What about the photographs? What about the times she put up where he was nude? What about, even as a matter of fact, the recent thing that is going on online now about his nudity that she posted now that she's having a comeback now, this second time. Now, well, up till now, we've not had her Lizzy Suleiman. She has not come up to rebut, to do a rebuttal about what this recent saga where Stephanie Otobo has come out now in full force with more evidence. Now, let's take Stephanie Otobo aside. Let's put her aside in the meantime. Now, what about the young domestic staff